Hey everyone, it's Jill, and today I want to do a different kind of video. It's a very serious video, and I'm pretty much stripping down everything, bearing my soul, letting all in hopes of maybe helping. If I can help at least one person, that would be great. But what I want to talk about today are diet pills and the effects short term and long term. Now, when I was about 22, or no, I was about 21, I started taking a pill called Adipex. I think that's what it's called. And it's a prescription, so I was thinking, okay, it's not bad. It's something that a doctor is prescribing me, and what's the harm in that? You know, it's a doctor. They're prescribing me a diet pill. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That one was, it made me feel really good. It honestly did. It helped with my appetite. It gave me tons of energy, more than I've ever had in my life. I was just in love with it. I just loved it. Okay, well, 2 months in, I would notice I would take it in the morning, and you only take it once a day. I would take it in the morning, and then about lunchtime, I would become the biggest, and I'm not going to cuss, but the biggest bee, and all of you know what that is, that had ever walked the planet. I mean, I was just irritable. I was tired. I was just, I just didn't, it wasn't me. And then I started to become really, really, really depressed. So I was like, okay, well, you know what? They're not working for me anymore. They were still helping with the, I would have energy in the morning, and they were still helping with the cravings and the wanting to eat so much. It was still helping with that, but the whole idea of me becoming so mean all the time, I didn't want to take them anymore. So I came off of them real easily, which is something else about diet pills. They're very, very, very addictive. But luckily I had only taken them like 2 months, so I was able to come off of them very quickly and very easily. Then I moved to Atlanta for a guy. And what's crazy is when he met me, I was about 160 pounds, and I have like a naturally bigger frame, so I look really good at 160 pounds. But he was a straight up, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, pig. He was a pig. And, you know, he was like, I was so in love with this guy. He was like everything to me. I moved from Augusta to Atlanta to be with him on a whim. I mean, I just up and quit my job and left my apartment and moved to Atlanta to be with him. And he was a dog. Like I said, I was 160 pounds when I met him, and he wanted me to lose more weight. He thought I would be sexier. He thought I would be prettier. So I was like, okay, I want to be sexy and pretty for this guy, because he was always checking out other women whenever he was around me. And I'm just going to say I looked good. I looked really good at 160 pounds. But I wanted to please my little piggish, doggish boyfriend at the time. So I went on the Adipex again. 2 months in, I lost, I would say, I lost 20 pounds, so I was about 140. And he was like, wow, you look great. But guess what? He was still a pig, and he would still, I would be having a conversation with him in a store as we're walking, and he would completely ignore me to check out someone who didn't even look half as good as how I did. So, he was just an absolute pig. I did it for the completely wrong reason. But that's a completely different story and video or whatever. I probably won't do it, but if you do self-esteem and dogs and pigs, I can do that too. But anyways, I had gone off the Adipex. I'd lost the 20 pounds, and I didn't think that I should get any skinnier, because I was 140 and I was pretty small. So I still wanted something, because I was scared I was going to gain the weight. And if you have so much pressure of someone telling you that if you got fat, or if you got gained an extra 10, 15 pounds, they wouldn't love you anymore, As you know, stupidity sets in and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to do something about this. So I went and I took Hydroxycut. Okay, on the back of the bottles they say the side effects are anxiety, depression, panic attacks, jitterness, is that a word? Being jittery, shakiness, like really bad stuff. Okay, it didn't faze me. Hey, I was 21, 22. Nothing was going to happen to me. You know, I had that whole mentality. And for some reason, I don't know why, I didn't like the Hydroxycut. Maybe I think it wasn't giving me enough energy. That's why I didn't like it. So I went and I tried Xantrex 3. Okay, you know, so basically I was tired. In my mind, I needed something that gave me energy. Well, the Xantrex 3 gave me energy, but I was also drinking like coffee and Diet Cokes with it. Okay, and that is another problem with it. All of a sudden, one day, I was at work, I was sitting there, and something just came over me. It was the weirdest feeling. I had never felt it before, but it was like I could not feel my body, okay? I started shaking. I didn't know what was going on. I was having a panic attack. And if any of you have ever experienced a panic attack, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, this is why it is so important that I'm telling you girls, don't take diet pills. Some of it may be short term as far as the panic attacks and the anxiety, but I'm telling you, I am about to go to the doctor because I am so, I have become agoraphobic, and this has been going on for 6 years now. I have not been able to get my life to where it was 6 years ago because of those diet pills. They completely ruined my life. I mean, completely. So please, girls, seriously, don't ever take diet pills. I have lost, ever since then, I've always been a person who loves to go out. I don't like to go out anymore. And this has been, like, not just recently. This has been for a whole span of 6 years. I have not seriously gotten better. I still experience panic attacks. I have agoraphobia, and if you don't know what that is, it's fear of leaving the house. I have really bad depression, and it's because of the anxiety and the panic attacks. So just think really hard before you start taking these things. I know now Xantrex 3, it really pisses me off, and I'm sorry to say it like that, but Xantrex 3 now has a commercial out there that says it is good to be thin, or it's sexy to be thin, or something like that, and it makes me so mad because if I never would have taken those stupid diet pills, I wouldn't be in the situation that I am in right now. I'm going to the doctor because I can't get my anxiety and my panic attacks and my depression that stemmed from this stupid diet pill, all because I was trying to please someone who wasn't even worth it in the first place. So 6 years later, I'm still in the same boat because of a stupid diet pill and a stupid guy. Okay? So this is like, this, I know this is a completely different video. This is a completely different light that you guys have seen me in. But this is real and it's serious, and I'm just completely against diet pills. I think they need to be taken off the market. I think they need to be I mean, just completely, it's not worth it. It is not worth it, because I'm going to tell you what, even if you don't experience those, any of those effects, it's going to affect you somehow. Another thing that I forgot to mention too was racing heart rate, heartbeat. Who wants to feel like that? Seriously, I mean, I know it gives you energy, but it's not good for your body. It's not. So if you have that man who's telling you that you need to lose 15 pounds and you would be so much sexier, get rid of him, because he is not worth it. I'm going to tell you, I met my husband and I was 142 pounds, and I've gained probably 100 pounds since I met him, and he loves me just as much now as he did when he met me. So, like I said, this is a completely different video, and I really hope that I'm informing some of you young girls, or even women that are my age and decide, you know, I'm tired of being fat or whatever, I think I'm going to take the easy way out and take a diet pill. They're not worth it. Trust me, don't do it. So I hope that this was informative, and I will talk to you guys later.